Well, hello, folks. It has probably been a while, if you even have that cross contamination where you would know me. But regardless, so I am starting a Substack. So I'll go ahead and put that link in the description here. But it'll be great to have people support me. Um, I obviously, well, you may not even know this. I freelance write, but it's mostly video games, and so unfortunately, commissioning and pitching has been a big struggle. So I just felt like instead of having to pitch, and like I've even had people say your pitch is good, however we do not let outside people, we want our team to do these sort of things. And so it just seems makes more sense for me to have a substack and have that available for people um, who do want to see what I have to write and support me. So I'm gonna go ahead. I've already made a Substack, so that's raisinbman.substack.com. You are probably not surprised by that. Um, and so there is a monthly $8. If you want to be a founding member, that's 100. I had some weird stuff where could not adjust the price, and I really don't feel like tinkering with it. But the annual plan price is $72. This is all in USD. I did see that there is a group subscription discount, so if as usual, if there's anybody out there who wants to listen to me at all, I am flattered. And so if there's at least two people in your group, you get a 40% discount, which is pretty hefty. Honestly, I probably shouldn't even say that. I don't want to mess up the bag, but you might be saying I don't have that money. The United States is going to hell in a handbasket, and money is going to ice, and I am not ice. Um, so, what I'll be doing is for the paid Substack, I will have a free YouTube version of that article. So, some people don't have good views of games journalists, and if that's the case, then check out the YouTube. It will be free. The catch is, of course, the Substack is definitely going to take priority, and the YouTube, I mean, the idea always was I've been on YouTube, I've been influencer, they call it now, a couple times now, and the idea was always to make it bigger and better, but that's never really materialized. But yeah, so the YouTube version will definitely be up, but who knows? Since that is free, I don't necessarily have to prioritize that. If we do get some traction on the YouTube, then that's great for those of you who just want it for free. However, the Substack is going to be the priority. But yeah, just going back into the Substack here, I have some words about Chrono Cross. Kane and Rince, video game podcast, they're doing their Chrono Cross. Um, what am I trying to say? They're doing their Chrono Cross special, and so not special but show. And so I actually encountered a lot of Chrono Cross defenders, and hopefully they respond to that. But I think Chrono Cross is trash, and in fact, I recently reviewed the free expansion for Sea of Stars, which is another game that claims to walk in the steps of Chrono Trigger. But the problem is, all these games that claim to be inspired by Chrono Trigger have either a severe misunderstanding or don't really advance what Chrono Trigger was doing, which is a concise, neat story with your Toriyama archetypes and really awesome moments. And there's even some actual player choice in there, like, again, mild spoilers, but Chrono Trigger, you do not, the main character dies and you do not ever have to bring him back. Now, of course, you probably want to, but you don't have to do that. There's an optional character. So there are actual points of player choice, and not like this Persona 5, oh, you are choosing a dialogue option and a character might not like this, and just, basically they are trying to give you a reason not to have a skip button, and I don't really understand it. But yeah, please check out either the Substack or the YouTube. To my knowledge, you are still supposed to be doing separate channels for separate things on YouTube. So again, that's going to be another benefit of you checking out the Substack, is the YouTube videos might be split. Like, for instance, I am writing about Toonami Adult Swim's Lazarus, so that needs to be on a more anime channel, which means it's going to be on my filler episode channel as opposed to just my general Raisin B-Man channel. So Substack, you do not have to hunt for what I'm writing. You get it first. There's a huge discount if you bring a friend. And obviously you don't need to be friends with this person. You can just say, hey, please do this thing. And I don't care if you actually look at it or not. There's a huge discount. And they'll probably say, okay, bet. So yeah, Substack has a huge discount if you bring a friend. YouTube is a bit more, it's less prioritized, and it's split up more, so you have your choice. But anyway, I appreciate anybody who does check out either the YouTube or the Substack. I am really trying to get to a point to where I have my own place, and that's looking less and less likely in the US. And it also seems like you cannot earn enough, because the minimum is $50K. You cannot earn enough on a base level job to live on your own, so that's its own trials and tribulations. But yeah, please check out my Substack. I found a place for the video game writing, and hopefully can find a place for other stuff, but just being a black man, saying stuff that I can't really say in other places, really being unfiltered. That's what the Substack is for. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope for you to check out my Substack or check out my YouTube. And thanks.